Well, I hope you guys can hear me now. Well, I hope you guys can. There you go. Well, I believe you can now. Hi, Sharon. Yeah, nice to see you too. I'm going to explain why I was out for almost a month. Um, yeah, we'll just wait for, other people. Hi, Mala. Jam, hello. How are you? Ah, thank you. Manifest. Hello, Azzy. Hello. Yep. So, thank you, Sharon. Chell, hello. Beautiful blessings. Thank you so much. So, hi, Chell. Yep. So the reason why I was um off for almost a month, my grandfather when was rushed into the hospital. He was in ICU for quite a few weeks and he passed away. So I cannot, as a grandchild, I cannot focus on the readings while I am grieving. Grievance is, or sadness actually, is a feeling, right? Um, we need to acknowledge, we need to feel. So, however, while I am on that morning stage, I know for a fact that I cannot focus. So I tried doing some readings on my TikTok and I feel like, yeah, now I think I'm ready. Yeah, so that's the reason why I was out for almost 3 going to 4 weeks now, right? Yeah. So thank you for the understanding. Yep. Azzy got your question. Azzy, really your relationship with Alan gonna be okay? So you have been having a lot of difficulty. Now let's see. Azzy, you gonna be okay with Alan? Will the relationship gonna be okay with Alan? Will the relationship gonna be okay? I have to put it here. There you go. Will the relationship gonna be okay? Fates, treasured islands, all the glitters. For now, what we are seeing are just tip of the iceberg. Especially when it comes to relationships, there's no perfect relationships. There's no even perfect human, right? You yourself can contribute, make your person mad, um, whether this is conscious or subconscious. But it felt like these challenges that you are encountering with your person is merely a pass. Kind of like, for you to get into the destination, this is the road for you to tackle, to go through. I am seeing with the six of coins, this is a two-way street. So which means you have a contributions on it. The Knight of Coins, the Six of Swords. It also felt like at this current moment, you might be in a stage of, let's say, yeah, hardships, trials, challenges, right? I see. But things, all these challenges is going to subside with the King of Wands, the Justice, I love it, and the Chariot. I feel like Chariot, apart from literally moving forward, apart from getting into another state, another chapter, the Chariot also signifies um sort of go like an answer surpassing the challenges. And I feel like this is going to happen in his will. Uh, there will be an honest communication that will be delivered by your person, Alan. So things are gonna be okay. It kind of make me feel that this is a road for you to get to know each other, being real, genuine with each other. Um, I don't want to say, or I don't want to be in a position to say that this is a shallow misunderstanding. You know, validation is very important. Um, whether this is shallow or not, this affects the relationship. So I feel like this is just a path, you know, for the both of you to understand each other. Rooms for improvements are there. Things are gonna be okay for you and your person. That is for you, Azzy. Thank you so much, Jem Jem. Likewise, Shirley. Are you going to meet with TM again before the end of the year? Manifest. So this is for you. Manifest. The Three of Hearts, the King of Diamonds, the Four of Cups. This is a no for the time frame, right? That you mentioned, right? Jam Jam. Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, my grandfather was cremated almost 2 weeks ago. So I think the family had a time, you know, to adjust with the passing. And things may not be okay, but it's a bit okay from, you know, the day one. So yeah, I know that we are, as a family, it's gonna be okay. Uh Beautiful blessings, thank you. Sharon. What is team's current feelings and intention and next actions? So this is for you. Sharon. Sharon. Sharon, this is for you. Kindly click the like button for me. Sharon. Sharon. A leg up. Blessed. TikTok. Not the app, but the time. Uh, I feel like there's really a sense of urgency in here. Something that you're, let's say, have you been or have you done something that you feel like oh shit, I crossed the boundary. I crossed the line. I cannot take back those words that I said or things that I did. Um, if given the chance, if I have the clarity, I shouldn't do it. I would not do it. But how can I, since I cannot reverse the time, how can I make it up to the person? Sharon, it felt like your person might be a bit of in a confusion right now, um, of how can I not erase, but probably to either fill the void or put something good in the bad so that it won't look that bad. Uh, with the Seven of Swords, the Temperance, the Chariot. I think the theme here is trying to change their ways. Try it. Not yet there, but the good thing about this is there is a will, there is this attempts, and these attempts, it could be many attempts for him to change. These attempts is not directed, imposed, not being asked. These attempts are on his will. So, which means I am doing this because this time, or I'm feeling at this current moment, I need to do it. At this current moment, I need to do something good, treat Sharon better, because I know I have been such an a hole from the past with the Seven of Swords clarified with the Star and the Page of Cups. I feel like there's something in here that he did. Probably this is intentional, but probably you didn't know, or or you have some intuitions of it that your person is talking with someone else. And I feel like, no, I need to stop this. I need to focus on Sharon. Where's the Five of Pentacles? Kind of like leaving the past behind. Where's the Temperance? I am trying. All right. I'm not fully there, but at least I have this will deep inside of me that I need to do it. The Page of Pentacles and the Three of Swords. So I feel like there is remorse from what your person did. So this is sort of like your kind of like team is searching ways on how to make it up to you. Um, Definitely there is remorse. That's the feeling. My conscience is bugging me. The intention in here, intention, all right. The intention is I want to make it up to you. I want to do something good for you, to you, with you. Next actions, it might not gonna be perfect. However, there is attempts, like what I mentioned. There is this wheel, you know, as you progress, as you're trying to elevate yourself. So this is some sort of I am disciplining myself, right? There may be times that the temptation is there. I may slide or, take a peek on it, but I'm always trying to remind myself not to. So this is me as Tim wanting to do good for you. I cannot promise that this is going to be 100% success, but at least with this journey with you, I'm trying to become a better Tim. that is for you. Nat, you're well. Yeah, thank you. I'm really glad that you got some time to regroup. Yeah, and you know what? What's I don't want to say what's good that from the situation that happened. But if we're going to look on a different perspective, we are now as a family becoming more closer. We actually look up to each other. We look onto each other. We're trying to guide each other. Um, Kind of like we're trying to cheer up. So now that I feel like we are still in the process, right, of putting ourselves back. Um, but I think now we can say, you know, that I have a family on my back, at my back, right? Um, that's nice to know. I think that's the result, or the consolation that we get, if we're going to look on a brighter side of it. But of course, life we cannot bring back, life on earth rather. um I am actually one of the guidance for the family. Some other family members feels guilty, having questions. So I'm there sharing my knowledge when it comes to afterlife. For all I know, it might not gonna be perfect. But at least sharing my knowledge to them. I think that, pacifying them. And there may be times that I also feel down, especially, you know, the first few days of the passing. But yeah, um, you know me, guys. I don't want to do a live or a reading if I feel like there are outside factors that might going to affect, or influence my reading. So you may see me times that I am off, silent. It's because it's not that I don't want to share. Now I'm sharing it. It kind of make me feel that it's not going to be worth your time. You listening to me, and of course your money. We value that. Um, it's not going to be worse if there's an outside factor that's going to affect my reading, especially emotionally. Yeah. So now this is the time. So thank you again for your patience, waiting for me. Jam Jam, yes, that is good. Thank you, Jam Jam. Thank you as well, Marla. In the Philippines, they say you don't have to thank people, for the condolences. Um, I don't know in your country, but yeah, here they say you shouldn't, right? Because sort of you're kind of asking for it again. Uh, Creative Saji, future with your current guy. So you're talking online. This is for Creative Saji. It's been a while. Uh, you know that I know that I am okay. That was the time we went on grocery, me and my mom. So it kind of make me feel, oh, okay. This is the first step, for us to bring back the usual days, And then I went on a tarot convention the 17th, just 2 days ago. I've learned a lot. I got a few decks. So, yeah, I feel like, oh, okay, now I can move. Now I can be, now we can actually do normal things again. Future, going back to your question, talking online. There is a jumper, the Five of Wands. Ooh, the Seven of Wands, the Knight of Cups. Um, Creative Saggy. I think that you are seeing or feeling, right, the somewhat red flags. I want you to not disregard it. I'm not saying that this person's not gonna be good for you, but don't disregard the red flags, all right? Because you're seeing it or you're going to see it, um, but there is tendency for you not to pay attention to it. Especially Filipinas. I'm not saying. I think this is cultural wise. Um, always giving chances. I'm not saying you don't have to, but it felt like at this early stage, protection from yourself is needed with a Nine of Swords, the Four of Cups, the Six of Swords. So, hmm, future with this current guy. Well, at least you're just talking online. What can I say on this seek option? I feel like this is not going to be a good investment of time, you know, having the person with you. I'm seeing a lot of stress, sleepless nights to a point of mental conflict. And I don't want you to be in that position. So as early as now, protection from yourself is needed. If you're seeing red flags, evaluate. That's very important for you to evaluate if this person is sort of a good a good investment of time, or am I just wasting my time on him? So yeah, I think that you should seek more options. Read between the lines. Nat, David's intentions towards you or the outcome. He just asked to hang out, wondering if he will ghost you later on. So let's check. David's intention towards you or the outcome. Nat. Is he going to ghost you later on? The Ace of Pentacles, the Tower, and the Four of Swords. It feels like to me, Nat, this is also ex- another example of exerting effort and waiting for that person to reciprocate. You might going to have a high expectation on this person, but because you are working a lot, doing a lot, giving a lot, you might going to expect that this person is going to do the same thing. So it feels like there is disappointment on that. Um, I'm feeling that you should rest for a while or rest your body from work from overworking. Moving on, the Eight of Cups, the Six of Cups, and the Moon card. Ooh. Um, I am actually seeing some sort of like, where are you? Searching for a person who's not there, not even giving you, the whereabouts, sort of like a bubble, giving you more time to think of him, giving you stress, ghosting. There you go. Uh, living without a trace. Uh, yeah, I feel like this is also not a good way to invest time, Nat. Rihanna, this is for you. Rihanna, the King of Diamonds, the Four of Spades, the Three of Hearts. Rihanna, this is a yes. Chill. Chill. Alright. David saw you with A. Oh, last month. I think my last live was the 21st. So it's 18. Almost a month that I am off. So, yeah. You wonder what is his thoughts or energy or feelings towards you. This is for you, child. Disruption, love begins, victory and success. Ooh. Uh, there's remorse in here. It kind of make me feel that there is a lot of remorse right now. Sort of, I am trying. I'm trying to disregard, that I see you. I'm trying to disregard that rather I saw you. That we crossed paths because there's sort of an emotional void that's haunting me, and it feels like I feel sorry for myself. Um, although I see that you are blooming, that you seems like happy, more than happy, with me. It felt like I feel bad that I wasn't able to give my best. I am wishing that the new person or the person that I am seeing going to treat you better. Uh, I hope he does. There's something in here that I'm a bit jealous and a bit selfish and a bit hurt for seeing you with someone else's arms. The Four of Cups, now sort of things are sinking in. I'm trying to shield myself, but I can't. It seems like that pain, that loneliness is so strong. And even my self shield It's not that strong enough. I with the Ace of Cups, kind of like there's a needle, sort of poking my energy shield. No matter how much I try to disregard it, I feel the pain with or without thinking of it. With the Seven of Cups, now it feels like you are offering, since I'm seeing, or this is my perception, you know, of seeing you with someone else. I feel like you're happy with him, with the Seven of Cups, the Judgment, the Tower, and the Four of Wands. Um, you may see me do things like moving forward. However, at the back of my mind, it felt like I don't want to be that person who's gonna break someone else's relationship. But while I am moving forward, I am looking back and waiting just in case things are not going to work out. I'm going to run, kind of like save you from pain. And yeah, I'm going to return and do better. Mm. Nat, you're welcome, Azzy. Nat Nat. Lawyers submit unnecessary paperwork this month to sheriff office. Now, this is for you. The eight of spades. The eight of, oh wow, diamonds. And the queen of hearts. Submit necessary paperwork this month to sheriff office. Girl, this is a yes. Shell, been thinking of you every day. This is for you, Shell. Is it every day? The eight of hearts, the five of spades, and the six of hearts. This is a big yes. Sis Kelly, hello. I know that you emailed me about you have a tea. Um, I truly wanted to respond then, but those were the times where in my grandfather is in ICU and fighting for his life. Um, my apologies if that was, if there's no response. It kind of make me feel that I cannot also be of help on that moment in time. Um, you know, prayers, we always do prayers. Them, I have my own prayers. I don't usually do what they do. So yeah. Um, again, I apologize for that, for not responding. But I hope you understand. We are um on a panic mode at that time, and then the passing went. Passing happened, so we forgot. I actually forgot about the email, but I just remembered now. Um, and one, you know, me as a person, I myself actually uh was very ready. The past, as a spiritual person, it's not that I'm not sad. I know that, my grandfather is already in a much more elevated place. But the thing here is, they feel like I am that person who's very strong and I have some access in the ICU. So I was the first person, or one of the very first person to know that my grandfather's passing, I think around that was during the week witching hour 3 to 5. I received a message around 3, so around past 3. So I was very kind of like I am in the position of I'm okay, but I don't know how to deliver because some of the family members felt like this is a bad news, right? Again, don't I don't. It may sound like I want my grandfather died. It's not that, but I'm ready myself. It's sort of like how can I deliver this to a family member, especially to my mom, because she has this high expectation. And I waited for a few hours, 2 hours, no, 3 hours. There's already, the sun is rising when I went down and saw my mom. And she said, "Oh, we need to clean, your grandfather's room because I know that he is going to recover." Now, how can I say this to my mom? There's a lot of not really drama, a lot of skit, if I may say, that I did. So during that time, so I said, no, we need to go to the hospital, but I'm not telling them that the her dad already passed away, and we cannot because my grandma, my mom is very hysteric. So we went to the hospital. It also takes a few hours for me to deliver the message. So although I already knew like about 5 7 hours ago, it's kind of hard on that situation. Yeah. Uh, up until now, we went to a different temples here. Temples because we have a Chinese blood. So Chinese and uh, Latino, I think Puerto Rican, blood running in our veins. So, you know, we have to, their belief, but as a family, I need to be there. Sharon, he did hurt you. Yeah. Jam. I'm sorry. There's a lot of, please forgive me and allow me to express. It's thank you also for attending because it felt like this is the time wherein I can also express myself. Um, it's kind of hard, for the loss, knowing that you're not going to see them in this 3D, but you know that you're going to meet somewhere else in a higher level, in a higher plane. You know, it's hard when you are in a situation wherein you know that that person might be in a better place. And I don't know if I am jealous that you are in a better place or I'm not going to see you anymore in this plane, right? So forgive me about saying a lot of things, but this is healing, me healing, talking about this, letting my, I can't. It's hard because you can't be soft and emotional around people who also pull strength from you, right? If you break down, everyone breaks down, or most of people around you breaks down. It's hard to be that strong and allow me to be emotional. This is the first time for me to talk everything out. Um, Again, I'm sorry for. putting the questions way ahead of time. I mean, way back, just for letting these stories come out. Jam Jam, what spirits wants you to know right now? Okay, Jam Jam, this is for you. What does the spirit wants you to know for Jam Jam? Love begins. Truth, throat chakra. Hmm. Speak up, say something, whether this is going to hurt someone, whether this is, you know, I'm not telling you to say that you have to be mean. If you need to call out someone, if you need to, you kind of like this is for your own good. I feel like, sorry for the word, um, you let people walk over you at times because you love the person or you love them. You tend not to speak up, say something, you let them be. It is now time to say your piece, let it come across in a very respectful, yet truthful, genuine manner, right? Um, the Queen of Swords, the Seven of Swords, the Eight of Coins. I think that there is a buildup inside of you, and you have to let it out before it goes to, let's say, there is a tiny, tiny, tiny cute monster inside of you. But if you keep on feeding them, that cute tiny monster might be a very something that scares you off or something scares people out. Um, I think it's everyone has their own monsters inside of them. It's how you embrace your demons. But it kind of make me feel that because of you not acknowledging that there is already a buildup of a monster deep inside, you never know when that monster is big or ready, to attack. Acknowledge that there is monster. Acknowledge that there is this pain, anger, and then make peace with it, tame it. Taming is different because taming is, oh, I know that you're there, but what can I do to tame this? Rather that it's different from avoiding it. Avoiding it is a totally different story, right? Avoiding it is totally a different story because avoiding it is no, there's no monster in that. There's no monster here. Later do you know it's already, eating you alive. With a high priestess, the seven of coins, and the judgment. Um, it's the high priestess is some sort of balancing, waiting, and judgment. Judgment here is for you to, what am I going to do with this monster? What am I going to do with the pain? Should I feed it or acknowledge it and tell these monster to, yeah, it's I acknowledge that you're there, but you're not welcome here. Um, find other, prey. Uh, I acknowledged you, but I don't need you. There's a space here for a different entity, a different energy. I respectfully don't want you in my life. You know, I think that's the message in here. If you, yeah, if you just the energy, it's sort of like it's time to move forward. Hmm. Sharon, do I see him committed to you this year? Do I see your person committed to you this year? Sharon, am I seeing him, Tim, committed to you this year? The lovers. Girl, you saw me shuffle. The hermit. Although I'm seeing commitment, there is a time frame, right? That is here, the Four of Swords. These three cards represents there is a commitment. The three cards alone gives me it's not this year. The hermit signifies long time, longevity, right? Um, like what I always mention, there's no hermit that was just born now. It takes a while for the hermit to become a hermit, for him to have the enlightenment. With the Four of Swords, it may require, let's say you're working out in a gym. Um, it's not like magic that, oh, I want to train my what biceps, you know, to have some meat on it, and then go to the gym and expect that, oh, it, with just few hours or even 24 hours, I have this buff, um, biceps or triceps. No, with a hierophant, the page of wands, and the high priestess. You know that things are going to come. You know that things are going to happen. However, this is not going to be this year, but it's going there with determination, with faith. I believe that you are going to be in that place of commitment with Tim if you have also the patience of waiting. But this year, nah. Says Kelly, what do you need to know right now? What do you need to know right now? What do you need to know right now? Says Kelly, what do you need to know right now? Destiny. power, rest, and rejuvenate. It felt like you also went to, I think, this year, one of your darkest hour, month. It kind of make me feel that if I am the universe, I want to tell you, child, you've gone through a lot. I have a reward for you. Um, this time, it felt like I gave you a test. I'm not saying that I am not that powerful, but it felt like when I was mixing the formula, it felt like there's instead of a few drops, let's say two drops of test, it felt like that I pinched the um the dropper and it went too far. Now I want to reward you, uh I also didn't expect that things are going to be that way. I'm not saying that this is, the universe. If I am the universe, which is me, not that perfect, you know, it's a different thing. The universe is perfect. Me, no. If I am the universe, it felt like, oh, I made a mistake on it. So allow me with the Seven of Cups, the Knight of Wands, the Lovers. I am seeing a new person, a new person that is coming. And it makes me feel you don't have to like this person instantly, and you don't have to rush the rest and rejuvenate um, for you to meet this person or like this person, search this person, embrace this person, welcome this person in your life. Four of Pentacles, the Three of Pentacles, the King of Wands. I am seeing the relationship that you are envisioning is going to happen. It may not be on the person that you have on your vision, but it's a different person. However, the relationship is going to be elevated, a dream relationship. Let's just say if you're the director, you have the full cast with you. You have this, you have the storyline, you're about to shoot, and then the last 2 minutes, it felt like, oh, I feel like there is a person who's going to be fit on this role. It's the same story, but a different actor, in this storyline or in this movie or in this chapter. It felt like it's still going to be the same story that you envision that's on the script, but let's just remove the actor for whatever reason. It felt like, that actor maybe have some bad publicity that he did, it felt like, no, 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 no. I feel like there's someone who's going to be fit or more fit in that role. So the show must go on. I feel like I remember, or have you remembered Charmed when? things are, I don't know, I don't live, or I never had a chance to live in the US, but there is some rumor that may she rest in peace as well. Prue, Shannon Doherty, right, had a beef with, no, not Paige. Is it? No, not Paige. Paige is the replacement. Um, no, not Phoebe. Prue, Phoebe, and the other one, I forgot. Alisa Milano, right? Kind of make me feel they had a beef. So it felt like since it's already ongoing, let's just kill Piper, right? Um, let's just kill. I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong. That's just some rumors way back then. Um, let's just kill, Shannon and replaced her with Paige, right? Uh, so that the charmed one, the Trinity is still there. It's still the same story, but with a different twist since this is not working anymore. So we replace that with a different character. Catch the drift. There you go. Um, and correct me if I'm wrong with with the beef thing. Again, I was just the um what? I'm just watching. Of course, by that time, oh my god, since I mentioned that, so you already know or you have the idea of my age, right? Because that team is kind of like one of the talk of the town, right? They are good, right? Three of them. Why do you have to kill um Prue? And then Paige came in, kind of like, don't like her. And then at the end of the day, yeah, things must move on and beginning to like her. So kind of like that. V for Mikhail and Amoli. Mikhail Amoli is actually in love with Natalia. V for this is for you. This is for V for the Queen of Diamonds, the two of um clubs, the nine. Oh, you know what? There's an explanation for it, but yeah, no. V for it's a no. Thank you. Again, moving forward, I'm not going to say thank you for the condolences. Again, it's a Filipino thing. Uh, they said it's improper, for you to say thank you for the condolences. I'm not being rude, but I don't know. That's true, Sharon. Yeah, tragic events pulls families closer together. This is the first time that I encountered um an inner circle that was lost, and it's, I don't know the pain then until you are in the situation. There's so much learnings on this, especially when it comes to saying, you know or invalidating someone else's feelings. You know, life is such a learning, life is a school. Every day you learn. And I take this as a learning. You know, sometimes as a human, also, I have this um sometimes, being judgy with, oh, that's shallow, that's a shallow thing, but invalidating someone else's feeling is, you shouldn't be, you know. Then again, we learned. The good thing here, our takeaways is we learned. Lover, within a few days, this is for your lover. The Jack of Clubs, the King of Diamond, the Ten of Spades. Lover, within a few days, you have days. Days is days. Then 7 days is a week. I'm giving you some hint, not days. There you go. So that's a no. Thank again. I'm gonna say thank you again. Sharon, and also that's one factor about the weather. Um, you know what? With regard to the weather, that's also one of the factor. My grandfather was in ICU then, and we had this, huge typhoon. Then things got okay, and then we had another one. We have another one. We supposed to have now, but it melt down by a specific, you know, um, mountain. You know, the high wind bumped into the mountain, and it dissolves. We're actually expecting a very, very strong typhoon or monsoon yesterday, and it was dissolved. Mm. Beautiful blessings. I'm sorry for keeping this reading that long. What do you need to know right now? 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 Light. Sacral chakra. The temptation. Ooh. It feels like there is some lure, um, kind of like wanting to do. It feels like I'm not ready yet, but since it's there, I'm gonna take advantage of the fact that it was being offered. The Page of Cups, the Two of Swords, ooh, the Magician. What do you need to know right now? Beautiful blessings is there is this wanting. Just because that there is the wanting, let's say the plan or what you have in mind is already fixed. You have you what you want, the steps by steps, and the time frame per se. Um, and then just because the opportunity is there, you might going to jump off with the other steps instead of doing what was planned. And it kind of made me feel that these um, sudden burst of emotion for you to do it is going to prolong, this the agony of waiting instead of you receiving the abundance or the result on that specific time because you already have it in your mind. Because of jumping off, it might prolong. With the Ten of Swords, the Queen of Pentacles, and the World card, it felt like this this something already happened, but it felt like if this something already happened, you prolonged it. I'm not saying that you're not going to experience it, but you also have the contribution that you let it experience a bit longer. So if this was not happening yet, do what was planned instead of just because it's there. I'm gonna grab this opportunity. There are there are things that it takes time. There are things that when offered, we better take actions right away. You know that these plans or event requires time frame. It doesn't require immediate action. So be mindful with the excitement. Be mindful of the sudden burst of emotion. You might gonna instead of getting it on the right in the divine timing, it went too far. Sharon, what can you expect to happen for the rest of the month? Sharon, for the rest of the month. Sharon, this is for you. Sharon, the magician. I love it. The hangman. There you go. The four of wands. Now, what can you expect? What can you expect is what is playing inside your head. It kind of you are you are plotting what's going to happen in this 3D, and prior it happens, it's playing already in your mind. Now here's the thing. Since the magician is there, so as above, so below. What's in here is going to be here. Now the thing here is you have some doubts that the stability, the four of wands, commitment, marriage, what have you, being together, harmony, you're doubting it. Says, mind you, you have the ability, especially this season, the beaver moon just showed up. You have the ability to manifest things with the ace of swords, the two of swords, the hierophant. Make peace with the outcome. Make peace with the negativities and respectfully shove them away. Retain what's positive. But from what I am seeing, your doubt is much more stronger than that, than your hopes. So You still have time. Read between the lines. Um, why? Thank you so much. Is Steve your future spouse? Is Steve your future spouse? This is for you. Why? Is Steve your future spouse? Is Steve your future spouse? The High Priestess. The Seven of Cups. The Emperor. I am seeing that Steve may be a bit of a bossy, a bit dominant. Um, it kind of make me feel that somehow in the surface it looks like, yeah, it's a match. However, it makes me feel that you are more powerful than Steve, and I feel like there is an energy of him trying to pull you down and make believe that he is much stronger than you. With the Seven of Cups, I feel like there's still some options. Very timely. I feel like this is happening, in your country. Your buddy, Maru, fuck you, right? I'm sorry. Uh, yeah. No. Seek for option. Options. Uh, 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 that's okay, sis. Uh, right, 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 right. There you go. Reach. So, for forgive us, the question was written in Filipino, so I'm gonna answer it in our language. Posible po ba na lalambot yung puso niya sa akin at makikipag-usap siya sa'yo? This is for you, Rich, right, whatever. Sorry for butchering the name. The Ace of Spades, the Two of Hearts, and the Four of diamonds. That's a yes. Thank you. Thank you so much. Myla, thank you. Thank you for understanding. There, I can say thank you for the understanding, but yeah, not with the condolences. Myla. Ah, Myla, thank you. Thank you. Uh, Detroit's finest, thank you. You don't want to meet anyone. Oh my God. Uh, Thank you so much, Marla. Appreciate it. Kaden, does Alicia finds you attractive when playing sports? Ooh, we have an athlete here. Kaden, does Alicia find you attractive when playing sports? King of Wands, the death card, the Six of Swords. Um, you know what? There are times, most of the times, finds you attractive, but I am also seeing in here that there is control, Kaden, that uh Alicia do not She's guarding herself. I don't want to fall that much, but I sometimes there are times that I cannot control it. But most of the times I feel like, oh, I probably not showing it because of the controls, but deep inside there's chills, romantic chills. BG. Oh, thank you. I'm sorry. No thanks for that. Hallmark. Hallmark. Right. There you go. Will you and your person still gonna get back together? This is for you, Hallmark. Hallmark. Will you and your person still gonna get back together? The King of Wands, King of Pentacles. There's a lot of kings and two of swords. Uh, you know what, Hallmark? It felt like someone here is very stagnant. Someone here is just waiting. The other one needs to speak up. I feel like both of you are waiting. So someone needs to speak up. If that happens, if someone here initiate um a communication, higher chance I am seeing the two of swords. Let's clarify that with the devil card and the queen of cups. Yeah, it felt like I'm seeing possibilities of it's not going to happen because of the pride. Both of you are on the king side. Why me? Why me? Then why me as well, right? But if someone's going to break the curse and reach out and try to bow down to someone, it's also not very impossible. It's also not. It's also possible, for you to have reconciliation. But at this current moment, no, I'm not seeing because of the pride thing. Put up, yep. Sees Kelly. Who is this new person, and when or how are you going to meet him? This is for you. Message in a ball, mending, never-ending story. Yeah, I know it seems like this is someone coming from the past, but this is really from the past, but not your recent past. It may seem like a new person because it felt like the dress is new. The vessel's the same, but it felt like a different person because it felt like the vessel's the same, but instead of water, I'm gonna put some cranberry juice in it later. So it looks the same, but deep inside, it's a different one. So what? The vessel, I'm using the same vessel, but what's inside of that person is a totally different substance. So you may see like a familiar face, but you're going to ask yourself, who is this person? You are not the person that I know or that I knew. Um, with the Six of Wands, the Star, the Sun. Um, I am seeing here that this person have some very good news that they can offer, a news or an emotion that they haven't expressed then. With the Four of Swords, the Knave of Wands, the Hangman. I am probably seeing two persons in here, or two people. Uh, with the Four of Swords, it kind of make me feel that these persons just waiting for, again, if I'm that person, I am not hoping, for a failed relationship. But if in case that I'm watching, so I'm trying to give you some time for you to heal, but I know what is happening. I am just around. And I feel like this is going to happen when I feel that when you are already healed, but I am seeing that there's two people who's going to sort of, I don't want to say take advantage, because when you take advantage, it felt like, I know that you are going through something and I'm going to use that opportunity to get something from you. But instead of taking advantage, I'm going to wait for that divine timing and tell you when the time is right that I have some feelings for you. But I feel like there's two people who's actually seeing, or how can we say this? Uh Watching, observing you right now. An Aquarius and a Scorpio, and it felt like when, you know, uh this may sound of this may sound what, a romantic film, or a very teenager kind of like, love story or romance, but it felt like this is going to happen summer next year. Yeah. BG, is Matthew interested in dating you? BG, is Matthew interested in dating you? The three of spades, the ace of diamonds, the 10 of hearts. This is a yes. But before going to BG, um, sorry, I forgot. I know, Myla, you didn't ask for it, but allow me to do a reading, um, as also my gratitude for the act. This is an energy, we are living in an energy environment. You do something, it requires also something good. Um, Reap what you saw. This is what karma likes, right? Or karma works. Whether this is good or bad. Wisdom. Fertility for Mala. Harmony. Oh, I am seeing, it felt like this is a rebirth of something, all right? Not someone, but something. It feels like it should happen back then, but it didn't come to fruition because it felt like you are not ready, they are not ready, but it felt like time, like the hermit, is going to give you some space for understanding, and it kind of make me feel that now that you are matured, or this energy matured, it could be both of you matured on the same time, one of you matured ahead. It felt like that this is the time you are on the same wavelength with the Seven of Cups, the Ten of Cups, the Knave of Swords. This is a story of a forced harmony, a forced, it could be relationship, whatever kind of relationship that is. It may be romance, it may be family, it may be friendship, but it felt like it was forced then, or it was rushed, if not forced. We're in that time. Someone, or probably both of you, don't understand each other. With the Eight of Wands, the Death card, it's really a rebirth of sun, and the Three of Coins. This is me communicating with you, telling you that there, I love the energy because there is really a maturity in it. Like, I know what I did, and it wasn't, or it wasn't called for. Um, and it's haunting me, up until now. If you can give me a chance to either make it up to you, or at least pay back, my shortcomings, um, I would prove to you that I am sincere with this apology, and I hope that we can still fix the bridge and continue our past relationship. Let's say that bridge may be a bit old now, maybe a bit, you know, not in a well condition, but with our efforts, we can get through this. That's for you. Sis Kelly, who is this new? I'm sorry, that's done. BG, will you gonna be in a relationship before the year ends? Now, this is for BG. Are you gonna be in a relationship before the year ends? This is for you. Are you going to be in a relationship before the year ends? The Chariot, the Moon card, the Stars. It felt like there is a bridge between December and January, but it kind of make me feel that these experience will be more by January. It felt like December will be the build up of that relationship, and the full experience of it will be by January. Does your Libra want to reach out? Does your Libra want to reach out to you soon? Does your Libra want to reach out to you soon? The Ten of Wands. Oh, why? The Devil card. Why? And the World card. Um, it felt like this is where the build up. I feel like yes, there is a one thing, but not in December, not this November. It felt like this is in relation with your first question. Now there is a like a wall, a hindrance that's stopping you, stopping that person from doing so. Mm. Thank, yeah, Vifer, thank you for that advice. I know part of life, but yeah, don't be hard. Thank you so much, V, for um. Thank you, you guys, for that. That's why I love having you guys. It felt like this is really a community. You know, there are times that I am there for people, and there are times that, especially now, you're there for me. So I appreciate you guys. It's again, it's a banter of energy, and I appreciate you all. Um, thank you for letting me know that I am not alone. Miss Club, what do you need to know right now? Miss Club, Miss Club, what do you need to know right now? Miss Club, what do you need to know right now? The Empress, the Four of Pentacles, the Queen of Swords. What do you need to know right now is you are stopping yourself from the growth. You are stopping yourself from the for blooming. The reason here is probably more of controls. You are controlling yourself. You are hindering yourself from the exposure of this abundance, knowledge, answers. It plus also the fear is also here. It felt like you are very comfortable with your comfort zone. It also feels like you were there for it felt like because of too much comfortability, you became complacent with looking around, walking around, checking other things. Um, with the Five of Pentacles, the World card, the Four of Cups, there may be things, just because things are very comfortable right now, there are new things for you to learn, but either you're afraid of, you don't want to, or you're very stubborn, but the universe is kind of like pushing you to leave that is not working anymore. It felt like there is stubbornness in here. No, I don't want that. Even though you're seeing writings on the walls, you're seeing these synchronicities, but just because, why do I need to leave this place or leave this comfortability when I am secured? Girl, if you are not evolving, it also feels like you're killing yourself. This is life. We need to evolve. Sometimes there are upgrades and downgrades. Things needs to move. You know, I heard something. It's a Filipino movie, and the the doctor, this a, a, a couple, you know, of course, The lady was pregnant. They went to the hospital because the lady is about to deliver, the child. And then the doctor slaps, the butt of the child. There's no reaction. S- Slaps the butt of the child again, and there's still no reaction. Slaps the butt of the child again, and there's still no reaction. The dad was there, and the dad is telling, please stop hurting my child. But the doctor said, the child's the child needs to feel this pain for the child to understand that she or he is alive. Sometimes pain is a reminder that we are alive and we need to change and we need to cope up with that pain. What a beautiful reminder that sometimes we don't pray for our pain, but sometimes there are things that comes into our lives and we tend to disregard it because we're too comfortable in it. But if we're just going to welcome it, it may be unfamiliar to us at some point in time, but those changes, who knows, you might going to like it, who knows, you might not going to like it, but there's always an option for you to elevate. Or this is not going to work. I'm going to go back to where I was. But at least there's an evolution. That's for Miss Clove. NM is Ellie. Planning to marry you or he's just playing? No, this is for you, NM. NM is Ellie planning to marry you or he's just playing? This is for you. The Seven of Swords, the Ten of Cups, the King of Swords. I want to clarify the Seven of Swords with the Eight of Cups and the Queen of Wands. It felt like your person knows you. It felt like your person has a booklet, a manual of you. Your person knows when to trigger. Your person knows when is he is going to say things to trigger happiness, pain, to trigger excitement. And it felt like since this person knows the composition of you, it felt like this person can reset you. And it felt like this person's just saying things just because this is what you want to hear, but not what they are feeling inside. So it felt like someone's just playing. Luku, hello. Thank you. Uh-huh. Says Callie. Hold up. Oh, hold up. All right. Uh, Energy update with 20 Aries, thoughts and future actions. Now, this is for you. Energy update with 20 Aries. Now, this is for you, sis Callie. Energy updates with 20 Aries. Energy updates with the 20 Aries: chaos, regeneration, cleaning it up. Someone is receiving a karma. That's for sure. It felt like reap what you saw. We may be, I don't want to say this, but I think someone deserves it. It may sound bad, rejoicing someone else's demise. However, if people just knew what they did to you, they may understand why, you know. But then again, still depends on the people, on the person. The Three of Wands, the Knave of Cups, the Four of Coins. Now, someone is looking back from the past because someone thought, oh, I met a clone. But then again, even twins, right? Even twins have differences, especially, felt like, ooh, all I know is she's Kelly or Kelly, right? Is is a pain in the ass. Now I met someone like a pain in the gut with the Seven of Coins, the Knave of Wands, and the Ace of Swords. I should have waited. I should have. Now I am looking back and wanting to. There's some remorse in here, and the remorse is not. It's for taking actions without thinking. There's also an understanding in here of I thought I was wise, and now with my actions, it felt like I am a fool. The action in here is also waiting for the time. Actually, the pride is still there of you reaching out. And I will reach out and I will respond if you're going to reach out. Uh, I think the beaver moon gives us some gives some other people hopes most actually, and gives a few what they truly deserve. Uh, Predictions for the month of December. This is for you, Sis Callie. So predictions for the month of December. Predictions for the month of December. This is for you, Sis Callie. Predictions for the month of December. Emotional withdrawal. Ooh. Solitude. Destiny. I think that this destiny showed up earlier, but I feel like by the month of December, I feel like you're fully healed. Not sure with the loss, not sure with, acceptance of this new person, but definitely there's someone here. It kind of makes me feel that you're also going to understand or probably laugh at yourself. I'm such a jerk for focusing on an energy, and it felt like it's a waste of time, but partly it's a waste of time, but also you're going to thank yourself for it's also not a waste of time because I woke up, you know. With the four of pentacles, the seven of pentacles, the lovers. Ah, interesting because I think that this is evident with the energy that you emitted earlier. Uh, Even though that there is a new person who's going to knock on your door, it felt like you're going to, look at that, what do you call that hole? Whatever that was, to check if there is someone on the other side. Felt like, oh, there's someone there. But I'm sorry, sort of, there's a space in here, but it belongs to someone. You're not welcome here yet. Girl, with the Eight of Wands, the Hangman, and the Six of Cups? Huh, is it? Because it felt like, the universe is giving you a chance to move forward, but your heart still belongs to that person, to someone, to attorney Aries, and it felt like you are still going to wait for that person. Oh, BG. Does your ex Libra regret breaking up with you? Now let's see. Does your ex Libra regretting breaking up with you? Does your Libra, now let's see. The Two of Cups, the Seven of Cups, the Ten of Pentacles. Um, Partly yes, but partly there is an acceptance here that things needs to happen, but there is a strong belief or faith that things are going to be okay. That things are gonna be still gonna be fixed. Libra has this faith of there is a reconciliation, and yeah, that's what I'm seeing. Partly yes, but chances are a huge chunk of it is sort of, why would I regret things if I know that, why would I regret it if the regret here is you're not here with me right now, but I know in time. I hope you catch a drift. May you, magkakaayos ba kayo ngayong months ng BF mo? The Ten of Diamonds, the Two of Clubs, the Nine of uh Spades. It's a no. BG, will your next relationship gonna be with Matthew A, the Capricorn? Ooh. Let's see. The Six of Pentacles, the Devil card, the Sun. I feel like there is an exchange of energies between you two. It may not be vocally being said, but it felt like what they're doing and what you're doing, we understand each other. There's a mutual understanding between you and this person, and it kind of make me feel that this month or very very soon there is something in here that us we're not, both of us are not saying things, but we understand what's going on, and it kind of make me feel that these situationship relationship is going to progress into something good, something better, something loving. I know that the devil card is there, but that signifies the Capricorn, right? So yeah, sad girl is the owner going to bring you food for her dog this month? The Ten of Hearts, the Jack of Spades, and the Two of Hearts. I am seeing a yes. I'm just over here sipping that. Oh, the grass is green where you want. I know, right? Hi, bro, girl. Thank you so much, sis. Does your BM have plans for loving another girl right now? Ooh. Now let's see. The Eight of Hearts, the Ten of Clubs, the Ace of Clubs. Wow. Uh-huh. Broke girl. Loving? No. Because your question is loving another girl. No. That's a different when it comes to, tasting. Mm. Al, will your person A gonna be your future husband? Now this is for you, Al. Will your person A gonna be your future husband? Will your person A gonna be your future husband? The two of wands, the eight of cups, the moon card. The two of wands, eight of cups, the moon card. Um, I know that there is a lot of questions. There may be times that you feel, you know, this person is sort of controlling me. There are times that I feel like I hate this person. I feel like there's just a huge chunk of dominance with your person, but it kind of make me feel you're even asking this question with a five of wands. Wow. It felt like you are going to work things out with your person, but husband thing, I feel like there's someone out there for you. BG, someone new. We love to go with Matthew. Aww. When can you expect to see Matthew again? Now, this is for you. When can you expect to see Matthew again? The Five of Wands, the Ten of Wands, the Six of Wands. Um, as of the moment, Matthew is having a hardship right now. The Ten of Wands is clarified by the Sun, and the Four of Swords. I feel like he just finished resolving the issue. Kind of like charging my batteries. It felt like, wow, there is a Six of Wands in here, and it kind of made me feel these. Today is Monday, my time. Is it Monday or Tuesday? It's Tuesday. Uh, give this up until Friday. Yeah, up until Sunday. I think that your person is going to reach out up until Sunday, and by that time, you're going to have a conversation with them. So by next week, I can see here that both of you are going to plan to meet each other, right? Jules, kindly click the like button for me. Is be faithful to you. Is be faithful to you. The Ten of Diamonds, the Three of Hearts, the Two of Clubs. Faithful. I'm seeing yes. That is for you, Jules. Wow. I missed this. He's off on I told you Sunday, right? There will be a communication. So right. So there you go. I missed that these long. We actually have live even longer before, right? 3 4 hours. I hope it went back. It goes back that way. There are things that I am manifesting right now, especially with this channel. I hope that I have the courage to face my demons and get back on my feet again. It's a grieving process, but I'm doing. I think I'm doing fine. So thank you so much, you guys. Love and light. Namaste. See you on the next live. Love and light. Namaste. Appreciate you all from the bottom of my heart. Appreciate you. Good night and good morning here in Asia. Good night to you guys. Goodbye. I want to cry. Uh huh.